Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to discuss about how to download R. Because as many of you who are new to my channel and who are new to data science as well, want to understand how to download this R or Python, both the tools which we normally use to do some sort of model building for data science projects or data science related work, analytical related work, right? So the very first thing which you are going to do is obviously use the Google. Go and just type there download R. So you will find a lot of options, maybe RStudio also, but don't download RStudio. Okay, first you have to download R for whatever operating system you are working on. Many of the people do have access to or do have operating systems as they are working on Windows. So I'm going to give a demo, or I'm going to explain how to download R for Windows. For different operating system, obviously there are different ways, but then the page will be similar. So when you want to download for the first time, simply type download R. You will get some list of options. Make sure that you will select this R for whatever operating system. CRAN. What is CRAN? CRAN is Comprehensive R Archive Network, right? So from this server I'm going to download the R. So here you can see the subdirectories available. From these subdirectories we have to select this base. Don't select means don't click on that. In front of that, if you see, there is install R for the first time. So this video particularly is for those guys who want to install R for the first time, right? So click on this link, and then you can see over here, okay, this is for Windows. Obviously after clicking this particular link, you will be asked for 32 or 64 bit depending upon your system's configuration. Before that, if you want to read the instruction, you can go through this, okay, but it's very easy actually. We all know how to install all the softwares in the world, right? So just click on this link, and installer will be downloaded into the path you mentioned. Now I have mentioned downloads, so it will be downloaded in my download folder, which is here, you can see. But as I have already downloaded, you can see here R 3.5.1. so this is an application I have downloaded in the year 2018. Now the upgraded version is available, so one can save this file and then simply go to that path, that is downloads, and click on that particular application. So when you double click it, follow the instructions, and the base of R will be downloaded into your system, and you will find a desktop icon like this. So now this is for 3.5.1 version, which I have downloaded in the year 2018. Now the updates are available. So whenever you are going to download for the first time, definitely it will be 4 point something, right? So this is how you will download R and R base basically, and this is how it look like. So if I double click on this, you will get this interface, and here you will start typing your scripts or code, or whatever functions you want to run, etc. But while doing this data science related applications and all, so this is actually talking about the base, means all the basic functionalities, packages included in the default R will come up with this particular download, and they will be installed into your system, right? Now let us understand how to download RStudio, because we are all going to use RStudio to do our programming related work when it comes to data science related application development of projects. And this is again, I am strictly telling you all that this is pertaining to for all those people who are just the beginners. I am just conducting the courses and the batches for now, at least for a beginner level, for not for the expert level. We are definitely in data science. It is a different job altogether. It's not more about programming. It's all about analytical skills, understanding the algorithm, use it when it requires, but definitely a lesser amount of coding, right? So not that much technical coding level experience is required basically. Now we will understand how to download the RStudio, right? So you simply type again the RStudio in your Google search engine. You will get an option like this. Click on that and you will get a page like that, and from here just go down and you can see here latest RStudio Connect 1.8.2 has been released. Okay, if you want to download, so it is interactive Python content with Flask and Dash. So it is the latest version available, right? So if you want to download only RStudio, you can simply go the Premier ID for R, and here you will get RStudio desktop, that is run RStudio on desktop, RStudio server, centralized access and computation, right? So depending upon, of course, our requirement, we will download all this. Now for our own purposes, we want to download RStudio desktop. So when we click on that, we will come onto this page, right? Download RStudio, choose your version, etc. is mentioned, and I am interested in RStudio desktop, which is freely available. So I'm going to download that one. So when I click on download, obviously it will ask me for further things, right? And depending upon my operating system, I will download it. So if I'm working on Windows 10, 8 or 7, I'll go for this executable file, right? And once we download that, we will get this sort of course because my folder for download is downloads only, so we will get something like this, RStudio and the version number. Simply double click on this and follow the instructions, that is the wizard, right? Now once your RStudio download is complete, you will have something like this. So this symbol and this symbol is different, you can see, right? So you will get a different sort of a symbol. You simply, so maybe now this latest version, even I have not downloaded, so I don't know the symbol is similar or not, but then there will be a different symbol obviously as far as desktop icon is concerned, right? So this is for RBase and this is for RStudio for older versions. Okay, so if I click on this, double click on this, I get to see a interface of RStudio version. This is also called as IDE. Now it is basically going to have 4 different panes. One is dedicatedly for the scripting windows like this. So this is my scripting window, and these are all programs which I normally teach, the algorithms and all. This is called as console, where my mouse is hovering right now. This is called as console, and this area is called as, you know, environment or global environment. So whatever files I am uploading into R, or whatever variables I am declaring into the R, as far as my programming is concerned. Obviously, those who are new will not understand all this terminologies immediately, but eventually I am going to cover that all, right? Why I am taking this installation part first is because you shall be sort of aware of the tool. If there are any problems you are facing while downloading or something like that, you can anyways discuss with me. And so when we start learning topic wise things, so these tools will be already available with you, right? So this is called global environment. Here all the variables, all my file related or data related things, or my functions which I am going to create classes, etc., all those things. So we will, I just don't want to be more technical into this. Okay, so here all that things will be displayed. Whatever plots we are going to plot, right, will be displayed in this particular area. You can see here the tab name is plots. Okay, packages is another tab where if I want to install any package, then I can simply follow this particular path or click on this and then install the package. So we will see all that, how to install the package, how to update the package, etc. And there is of course help tab is available, wherein simply you can put whatever keyword or whatever function related help. So entire documentation for any function, any package or any technical things, okay, will be available over here, right? And this is what the package tab is looking like. So these are all, packages available right now in my system. So whenever I want to use any functionalities of this package, I simply click on them and they start functioning. So this is the overall environment, so to say, as far as RStudio is concerned, wherein if I want to write a new script, I will simply say new R script, and to clear the window, obviously we are going to have a deeper look into all these small functions and functionalities and how to write the code and script, etc. But I just want to clear this screen in the console right now. So I'm saying control, I'm pressing control and saying L, which is clearing the screen. So it has been cleared now. Now I will simply run something like a calculator. If you see, it is functioning, right? So I'm getting output over here. This is the function I have executed, and this tab is untitled tab, so it is a new script window. Okay, so similarly we are going to write such codes to execute or to solve our business problem, to execute the functions, functionalities, etc. Right? So that is how R and R Studio work. So whenever I want to use any functionality which is not there available in my R base, which I have downloaded first or previously, then for that matter I have to import the package or library by using some commands or functionalities, which we will excuse me guys, which we will definitely going to see in time to come. Okay, so that is how we can download R and R Studio, and one by one I am going to cover and create the videos for all such small things and functionalities. Okay, be with me and learn more and more. I wish you all the best. If you have not subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe it, press the bell icon so that you can receive the regular updates. Okay, similarly I am going to create one more video for how to download Python, or how to download Spider and use the Python language. Okay, so one by one, step by step, we are going to learn, right? So I thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any query, any doubts, any suggestions, okay, you can please mention them into all the mediums I have provided. You have WhatsApp number on my Facebook page. You can directly type into the chat box of this YouTube video. You can directly contact me on my number, because my WhatsApp number is my calling number as well, right? So all your suggestions, all your queries are welcome, right? Okay, thank you very much for joining the session. Bye bye, see you, take care.